What up, this your girl K.Michelle, and you know I got soul.
Alright, K.Michelle, so the debut album Rebellious Soul is out now. It's been a huge success, commercially on the charts and everything like that. You've been able to connect with so many people with this album. What do you feel like has made it such a big success like it is?
I just think people got to know the good and bad in me, and they're still learning me, they're still watching my growth, and they're invested in me because I give them exactly who I am. And I feel like people can relate to that, and I don't hold anything back. And I think, people are invested in the growth and, of K.Michelle, and they want me to win. And that's the reason the album has done so well, besides the fact that I took a lot of time to musically make sure that it was on point.
Right. And like I was saying, you've connected with so many people. I mean, what's the feedback you get from fans and music lovers? What do they tell you about how it's helped them or connected with them?
I get a lot of tweets and, letters and things. And when I've been on the road so much, I get to see a lot of my fans. And they say, oh my God, this saved my life. Oh my God, this got me out of this relationship. This has helped me through day-to-day issues. So that lets me know that, my motto of writing, the truth and saying things how it really is working for me, and people are understanding me.
Right. And do you enjoy being a role model in that sense and helping people through their situations?
I don't know if I'm going to call it a role model, because I still do things that I wouldn't want my own daughter or my son, to do. But I would definitely say that it is an experience that, I give so much of me that they can say, okay, she did this wrong, I need to do it another way, or she did this right, I need to follow that. So, role model is a big word, but I do know that there are a lot of women that are looking up to me right now.
So the single, V.S.O.P has been a huge success.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many good songs you that chose on the album for a single, but what made you feel like this one, it was the one to lead?
That record is very urgent, and I wanted a record urgent, and I didn't want a record always crying and bashing a man. And it was this old school feel to it, but it still had the urgency that you needed for today's radio.
Right.
And it still had soul, but it wasn't so soulful that it just had to go to urban AC. So it was right there in the middle of kind of a hip hop track with soul. Right. So I just loved the record. It feels good.
Right, definitely. So I know you've got the video out right now for Right One, but there's a couple of songs I want to ask you about from the album that are our personal favorites, and that one is When I Get a Man. Love that one. Talk about that one.
When I get a man, I think, if you're a single woman, you always, wonder, when I find, where's my man? Or when I get my man, this is what's going to happen. You have everything laid out in your head about what it's supposed to be like when you get a man.
Right.
So that's what When I Get a Man is about. A lot of times it doesn't always work like that, but that's what we would hope when getting in a relationship.
Right. Mm-hmm. And the other one is Ride Out. Love that one too.
Yeah, Ride Out. That's like my favorite, one of my favorites on the album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So you've got this partnership with MBK, and Jeff Robinson is, helping managing you. What has he kind of done and helped you with there?
He is really now helping me keep my finances in order so I can have wealth, not just have money, but gain wealth from it. And he's very much, just trying to, he's big at keeping me calm and, saying don't let your attitude or, your anger towards somebody or emotion get in the way of your business. So he's very much, helping me to be a businesswoman.
Right. Cool. Another thing I took away from the album Rebellious Soul, it's like an outlet for you. You're expressing yourself. You're being totally real. Talk about how you use your music as an outlet.
Oh, my music is that. It's just where I go to vent. It's where I go to anything that happens to me. I'm like, okay, I gotta go sing.
Right.
So it's me. It really is my outlet and how I function.
Right. So now you've got the Rebellious Soul tour coming up, and if for people who are going to come out to see you, what can they expect on the tour?
From this tour, they can just expect fun. It's not going to be like a snooze fest. It's really fun, young, and all topics will be touched on. So they're going to really laugh or me cry and just, drink some drinks and have a good time.
Right, all right. So you've been through a lot of highs and lows in your career, a lot of them publicly. Do you feel like right now you're on one of those huge highs?
No, because I still have my regular issues. I feel like my career is moving quickly, but I feel like, you know, that's higher than this high.
Right. Okay.
So
that's real.
yeah.
So now, just looking back a little, I mean, you were on Jive before, and when things didn't work out there, was there a point where you almost wanted to give up and move on from music, or was it?
Sometimes I felt like I wanted to give up, but something always brought me right back to music.
Right.
No matter how hard I try to walk away, it would always be something that would bring me back.
Yeah. Okay. And then just finally, I know I've read that you have a new reality show in the works. If you can touch on that at all.
Yes, the show basically, of course, I'm executive producer with Mona Scott, and the show is just about my life as a businesswoman. You know, if you pay attention to Love and Hip Hop New York, I was very funny about, other than my main, you know, topic first season, I was very big on not putting my immediate family, you know, on TV and things like that. I didn't think that was the appropriate, you know, setting for your family, and it's a lot of things that people don't know about me. So this show is about that. Those things, you get to see the funny side and the pop-off side, but there's other sides of me as a mother and an artist, a businesswoman, and just all kind of ventures, and you'll get to see my real friends.
All right, cool. So that's all we have for you. Anything you want to add?
No, just thank you guys for the continued support, and you know, I just appreciate you guys for being fans of my music.
Cool.